Unlock your potential with a comprehensive suite of investing tools and expert education with GammaEdge. Start your free 14-day trial today. What's price doing? If price is falling down and you're seeing the strikes, the call strikes, for instance, above you grow, but price is moving away. If a strike above spot price in VOLD is growing on the call side, but price is falling, what's that tell you is happening on the call side? They're closing those positions. So I always look at price and get a sense. Now, we had a trader last week, not important who it was, but we had a trader who went long as we approached the upper right-hand strike in the stack of the VOLD calls, right? So let's just say it was at, I don't remember what the numbers were, but let's say it was at 44.80. And as we approached 44.80 from below, strike was moving up, but we didn't see any more targeting above the 44.80. And I don't know if the numbers were 44.85 or 90 or whatever. It's irrelevant to the conversation. But the point is they went long as soon as we hit that rightmost strike, and then it was a cliff, like at the 44.85 or the 44.90. And it was literally, there was no demand, no action in that particular area. And we rejected off that area because there was no liquidity. And away we went. We went down. And I love that example. And I'm thankful that trader expressed their frustration and said, why did this happen? Because there was no action at that higher level. So to the extent that price was moving up, and we were seeing kind of the grouping at, I'll just call it 70, 75, and 80, but nothing at 85. This is exactly what we talk about in the if-thens, and coupling that with the known structure level. And yes, I have the advantage of having hindsight bias in this particular instance, but we talked about this as it was occurring too. And that rejection level, because the cliff was there, would be an opportunity to start exposing to the short side. Now, a little asterisk on this. You should never bet the bank on either end of this stuff, because we have blown through. It's a 15-minute visual. I mean, we don't print this thing, although you can go down and you can run it, as interim if you need to. But the takeaway is we're aligning it on 15-minute intervals, and the data is 15-minute intervals. And so I think the takeaway for everyone is that if the trend is there, and if the structure is there, and if you see those, that last 15 or last 30 minutes, those last two slices of VOLD actually starting to grow in the strikes or not, that can give you a real good idea that if they're opening or closing. And then I would play that accordingly. Now, I'm hand waving this, and it sounds simple, and I know it's not simple. None of us are masters at that. But I do think you can use the VOLD command in conjunction with prices to get a very good sense of where could a potential reversal be, where would I go short, where would I go long. And it's worked out. James has been tracking this about that high volume node coming out of the starting blocks in the morning, and it's better than a coin toss. So I would pay attention to that and see if that can help you ascertain the direction correctly.
The other thing I'll add to that, when we were discussing this with this trader, I sent him a message also. We were actually coming right up to a prominent gamma level. So it was a confluence between the VOLD command and a prominent gamma level that price was coming from below, up into that gamma level. So high sensitivity, dealer adjustment, lots of things were possibility, anticipation were going to occur at that level. So that's what I encouraged him to watch also, kind of that whole confluence of instead of just watching the VOLD command, and as Paul says, price, but understanding where we're at in the whole structure, the web app, obviously, and then if you're using the TradingView or Thinkorswim script, it was a very prominent gamma level that we were coming up to. So anticipation is that there's going to be some type of dealer adjustment there, but as Paul says, we don't know that for sure. But we can anticipate and maybe like adjust our plan and say, okay, this is an important level, possible dealer adjustment here. Let me wait and see what the dealer adjustment is, and then maybe adjust my trading plan after I kind of see what is happening and what is going on at that level. So.